Mm-hmm. 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 Everybody was kung fu fighting. The famous was fast as lightning. Kane is looking at the picture of his homeboy famous. How could it be? Somebody took my boy from me. My best friend's gone. And I'm all alone. I really miss my homie. Even though you're gone away. Let me hear you, Kanan. I hope to see you soon someday. And man, I miss my dog. Kanan's just looking at the picture. He's like, oh, my nigga, man. That's my nigga. Not my nigga. I gotta get even with whoever did this shit, nigga. Whoever looked at me wrong. Whoever owed me money. Whoever disrespected Famous's music. They gotta see me. They got to see me. They got to feel the pain that I'm feeling right now. Oh, they gonna have to see me. They gonna have to see me, and I promise you, Famous. When I find who did that shit,
some of them going to sleep for God.
So Kanan is sitting in here with the family, and everyone's just looking around. Now they pouring up some drink. They even gave Juke some lick, but they ain't give no lick to young Kanan. Young Kanan is going through it. Young Kanan is going through it. He's sitting here, he looking. You know, when you sitting at the table, you got to eat them nasty ass vegetables your parents had put on the table, not knowing they worked their ass off for it, and your ungrateful ass ain't eating, and they just trying to give you some healthy food, but you can't get your ass up until you finish that plate, but you don't want to cry because you a real nigga on the inside, so you just sitting there, and in your brain, you just thinking all kinds of wild shit. Ooh, I hate these motherfuckers. That's what Kanan is going through. But this hurt is for the ops. This hurt is for the streets. And one thing we know about the streets, you can't bring your heart. The moment you take your heart to the streets is the moment they rip it out your chest and they step on it. You ain't going home with no heart. You turn into the Tin Man. Ain't no heart. Or was the heart courage? Or was the courage lion? I don't even know. But the Tin Man wanted a damn heart. And if you got a heart, you better leave that shit at home. Because it's an ice box where my heart used to be. When I stepped off that curve, I knew that it may be a possibility that I don't make it home. I knew not to talk to the police. And right now, we need to find out who the hell done did what to who? Famous. That's who. Kanan ain't trying to hear none of that shit. They talking about pour out some liquor. Kanan talking about I don't even drink liquor. I don't even smoke anymore. I don't do none of that shit. But I tell you one thing I do. I pick up that Thule. I get to work. I make it happen. I seek revenge. All kinds of thoughts are going through Kanan's mind. I got $300,000 in cash. What's happening? I'm really out here. I'm really out here getting it. Right now, it's just a minor setback because that's my dog's Fame. But now I got a new apartment, got my new boo and shit. But I can't let the legacy of Famous just die off like that. Nah. Y'all seen me last week. I was breaking down. I was crying at the end of the episode. Real players cry too. Players cry too. It's all right. Gangsters cry. Now me, I don't cry. You know, I gotta let the song cry. I ain't about to cry. You know, when the doves cry, but I ain't crying. Kanan ain't crying either. He teared up, but he did that behind closed door because he don't want nobody to see any weakness in him. But I tell you one thing, we're gonna get some fucking revenge. We might not get it today. We might not get it tomorrow. Next week, we might not even get it. The week after, we might not get it. It might not be till episode 10, but I tell you one thing, we're gonna get some goddamn get back. Yeah. I know we preach, hey, don't do none of this silly shit, but no. We got to tell it from Kanan's side. This is his story. This ain't my story. I'm just telling y'all what I saw. They say, Mo, what you see? I said, this is what I saw. I said, this nigga Kanan different. We already know what Juke is on now. Kanan don't know what Juke is on. Kanan just knows that he wants revenge, and then what does he find out? Juke is on what he on. Juke is on what he owns. She told him straight up, when you slide, let me know. We slide. When you slide, you let me know we slide. You know what I'm saying? When you slide, I slide, we slide. That's it. There ain't nothing else about it. Ain't no more talking. Since when you start sliding on niggas? Since they got fame. So now at least Kanan knows he got somebody in his corner that's on the same shit that he on. Getting that get back. Now we know that getting that get back ain't no good thing, because when you get that get back, that karma gonna get you back. Buddy, here's what Juke is saying. Crystal's like, Kanan, are you hungry? He's like, nah, I ain't that hungry. Nah, I ain't that hungry. But also, if Jessica told me who did what, I guarantee you, I'm on the block with it. I'm on the block with it. I'm going to find out who did it, and I'm going to find out how to make it happen. Now, Kanan, he heads back to the crib because Rock came and talked to him, but he ain't trying to hear that. He head back to the crib. Now, this is where things get a little interesting, because we never felt too comfortable with OC. I know we were going in the other night, but let's be real. From the moment we seen OC, we knew something was off. Kanan was always saying he was weird around people. He's not a people person. But how long do we think that OC's been working with Unique? Is this only to the flashback when Unique first got back? Or is this something that just happened when he kicked in the door? That was the first time him and OC interacted. And from there, that's where he's like, you check in with me or I come and get you. See, Kanan don't know that OC is doing some wild shit, because who was he on the phone with? He had to be on the phone with Unique. Who is OC on the phone with? I'm saying he had to be on the phone with Unique. Who is OC on that phone with? I'm saying Unique. He talking about, yeah, it's got to be the allergies, man. Nah. I'm thinking he was on the phone with fucking Unique. Monday mistakes, we're gonna go back and get that audio. I'm not gonna do it on this live because I ain't trying to cut it out of the, you know what I'm saying, if we get hit. But he was like, yeah, it's gotta be the allergies. He's like, oh, I gotta go. He rushed and got up off that phone, man. OC was talking to Unique in the crib, man. The label said OC finna die. That's what hey, they've been hitting me up. They talking about more when you think. I'm like, man, I think he gonna be gone before early Tyler. But he was on that phone with Unique. Oh boy, got that Phoenix Suns starter jacket on, man. That's a Charles Barkley. This is 93. They were going to the finals. Oh yeah, he got that Charles Barkley. He got the Charlotte Hornets. Muggsy Bogues, Larry Johnson. Oh yeah. They got on the vintage today. OC talking about, yeah, man. I'm gonna be honest with you, Kanan. Man, they basically saying they don't know what's going on. Wait a minute. Last time you told me they ain't have no answer. Now you telling me that people ain't heard much. So what much did they hear? Then he talking about Kanan, the product is low. But you told Kanan last week that the product was gone. He even tells old boy to put the blunt out. Kanan ain't playing around. Man, put that weed out. I need y'all niggas to get focused, man. Kanan like me telling y'all, man, look. You know what I'm saying? I ain't asking for much. I'm just asking for information. All I ask for y'all to do is hit that subscribe button and that like button. Or you can support the channel, Cash App in the chat, but it's cheaper to just subscribe and hit that like button, because we do this each and every week. We on the clock. We talking about Kanan and how he running this crew and how we can't trust this nigga OC. Never could, never will. OC over here playing with his nose now. He can't even keep a straight face. He can't even keep a story together. Kanan say, look, go get that information. Y'all gonna get paid, I promise you. Go get the information. You'll get paid. I can promise you that. But you keep telling me these different lies. First, they don't know nothing. Then they ain't really hearing much. Then we ain't got no dope, but then we do got a little bit of dope. And you got hay fever and no one else got hay fever. You got allergies, no one else got allergies. Yeah, the pollen ain't that bad out here in New York. This 93, we good. OC just over here getting caught up. OC scared too. We seen how he was. He got in that car with Unique using his damn sleeve. But Kanan don't know none of that that's going on. And this is Kanan's story. But we throwing OC in there too because, you know, he's going to be the crossover between Kanan into the Unique story. So Kanan just wants an honest answer. Fuck it. Get y'all asses up. Get in the street. Find out some fucking information, man. We ain't got no information. Fame has been rotting for 3 months. And we ain't got no information on who did what, who did who. Come on, man. You think we gonna get with that? Nah, man. Kanan putting money in the street. And right after this, that's how this happens. When Kanan leaves, OC follows right after. Because Kanan goes to the lockbox that's in the safe. Well, not in the safe, but in the storage locker. We got all this money in here. I was gonna count it out one day. We got tens, fives. This looks like fives, hundreds here, tens, five, look like 20s here, tens, 50s, just 10, tens, 10 ones, look like fives. I'm gonna say, let's just say 250. We don't have a good number. We're gonna just say 250. I'm thinking, I know for sure it's over 100. This front row alone is over 100. So we just gonna say 250. But Kanan goes and puts all of this in here. He's been skimming off the top. He's been taking a lot of money from Rock. And remember, Rock is looking for him to tell him the good news that she got a new connect with Hazif. So as he's leaving, we see this little nigga. Now, I ain't gonna lie to you. When they panned to the car, I thought it was gonna be Unique out here. Did y'all know that this was OC, or were y'all thinking it was gonna be Unique watching? Because I was thinking, when I seen him on the phone, I think he was telling him, hey, Kanan's here, basically pull up. And then he got off the phone. Like, once he seen Kanan was there, I'm thinking he may have called Unique after. I didn't know that little OC. First of all, I didn't even know he had a whip. I didn't even know OC had a car. That's why I thought it was Unique. I'm thinking he called like, hey, Kanan just left with the money. You know what I mean? This nigga then hopped in the car. This whole time, we ain't even know OC had a car. We just thought this little nigga was walking around everywhere, riding a bicycle or something. Hey, guys, can one of you take me home? And they got him on the handlebars or something. This nigga got a car. He eating real. That's why he want to know where that money is. He want to know where the money is so he can afford this damn car insurance. You know what I mean? Kanan, we need some money, nigga. I got this car payment. This shit $125 a month. I need some money, Kanan. The fuck? Kanan, where's the money? You know your mom ain't gonna like this, Kanan. Yeah, what the hell? I got this tinglies. This feel like allergies. He didn't follow Kanan over here. I'm like, whoa. Where'd OC get a car from? Where'd he get a car from? OC didn't got a car. He driving off. We'll throw Famous' story in there too. The hell with it. Well, we go back to the crib. Olga's talking to Garcia. Garcia's like, look, your son was working with the police. Garcia just in here lying. Not once did Famous say anything to the police. He's like, nah, I'm gonna be honest with you. Famous working with the police. Excuse me? Olga's like, what's it? First of all, my son ain't do nothing. He ain't working with no damn police. Garcia got called up. He like, all right, he wasn't working with the police, but he a bad person. He a bad man. Very, 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 very bad man. Your son ain't no angel. Garcia tried to spin it to make it seem like this nigga, Famous was in there telling them everything. Yeah, well, Kanan is his name. He lives in my old apartment. He got a new apartment. Well, he's going to get one in the future. His mom sells big dope. His uncles are drug dealers also. One of his uncles, he produces beats for me. I got a song called Streets Need a Body. It's really a self-snitching song about me and Kanan. Famous wasn't in there doing none of that. Garcia just out here damn lying. Garcia, yeah, that nigga was a liar. When he was alive, he was talking to police. He was working. He cooperating, all of that. I'm like, wait a minute. I don't remember none of that. Even Olga said, well, wait. Get the fuck out my house. He was like, man, he a bad man. She said, wait, I'm not helping y'all. I said, damn, Olga real. Olga said, nigga, I went to y'all after 2 weeks. Y'all told me come back in 3 weeks. When I came for y'all help, y'all didn't give me no help. After 3 weeks, I came back after 2 months. After 2 months, I came back, it was 3 months. And you at my house right now disrespecting me, telling me that my son was working with the police, that my son was a bad man, that he knew about a dirty cop. Man, Famous ain't know about none of that shit. And Olga sat down and talked to Famous. Remember? Famous showed up in the flashback. Famous showed up and she told him not to run away no more. And he said he got into some stupid shit. So I'm assuming that Famous told his mom everything that he was into. And that's why she's like, nah, it wasn't nothing to do with no dirty cop or anything. It has something else to do with it. Something fishy's going on here. So she told Garcia to get the fuck up out of here. To the left, Garcia, get your ass to the left. Lying about young Famous boy. You can't do that in my house. To the left. Yeah, told Garcia, get the fuck out of here. She said it in Spanish. Vámonos. Vámonos. Cállate. Vámonos. She told him to get the fuck up out of here. Garcia is the worst. Well, I won't say the worst cop, but Garcia ain't got no goddamn police skills. Interrogation, terrible. All this motherfucker worse than Whitman. At least Whitman was trying to do some investigative work. This motherfucker just come over. Yeah, he's working with the police. All right, he ain't working with the police, but he a bad person. You got to tell me what you know. He know about dirty cops. Man, he ain't know nothing about no dirty cop. Famous ain't know nothing about nothing. All he knew about was Freddie. They ain't even going after Famous for Freddie's body no more. They going after Famous to try to bring down fucking Rock, Kanan, all these other motherfuckers. Famous caught a body that they almost pinpointed onto him. They don't even care about the Freddie body, well, obviously because Famous is gone, but they like, hell no, we need to get some bigger information from him. They forgot all about goddamn Famous and Freddie. The whole time the streets is trying to get Freddie's crew. The police ain't even worried about that. They like, well, niggas kill each other every day, B. But what you know about Kanan and Rock? What you know about the living motherfuckers? Adios, gringo. Adios, gringo. She get Garcia up out of there, man. But that's good, though, man. She's holding it down for her son. Kanan pulls up on Ronnie, Bobby, Ricky, and Mike. Now they all sitting out here and they clueless. No situational awareness. Everybody just on the block chilling. Now, I guess if you ain't really in a turf war, you really kind of relaxing. But Kanan pulls up one deep just to get an eye on Ronnie, Bobby, Ricky, and Mike. Now, when you're looking at this crew, you looking like this is just in the Power universe. We ain't talking about in real life. You're looking at this crew and you're sizing up who you can fire off on. Tim's untied. You want to aim at Tim's untied. These boots are tied up, so he has a little bit of traction and stability. Then number two, you want to go. You would think you want to go for Black Tim's, but Black Tim's he got his pants tucked into his jeans. I mean, into his boots. So he's gonna have a little more. So what you want to do is go for unlaced tan Tim's. Then You want to go after old boy with the baggy pants sagging. And he's a little bit bigger, so you know he ain't going to be that faster. But you're going to have to put 2 or 3 on him to put him down. One ain't going to work unless it's a noggin. So you want to go right here in the middle. Then you want to go to old boy with the J's on. Then you want to swing around to black Tims. And then you go for combat boots. But remember, not combat boots, but old boy got the Thule on him. The one you want to go at. Well, no, it's combat boots. You see, combat boots is the one with the gun on them. So you want to get him up out of there. You want to scare him, but you want to keep your eye on him, and then you go take out the other 3. But Kanan is like, nah, this is too big of a task for me. I don't know if I can do this. Now, Mo could probably pull this off, but Mo ain't going to really risk his life, though. But I could probably do it. So Kanan is looking, and he knows exactly where they at. So what does he do? He calls for reinforcement. Nothing. The next day, where does he go? He pulls up to Juke's house. Tell Juke, get your ass up. We got to roll. So he goes and picks Juke up. Juke is at the crib. He's like, there they go. Ronnie, Bobby, Ricky, and Mike over there hooping. Now, we already know the situation. Juke, she's reading it. Juke is laying down a whole game plan. She's visualizing. You would think Juke got virtual reality on how she's running through this play. You're like, damn, Juke, you can see the future. But Juke is looking. All right, Kanan, I'm going to take the lead. You flank to the right. Now, Kanan is thinking, this is my hit. This is my job. I'm the one that hunted them down. I'm in charge, Juke. But Juke got that experience. So he's like, fuck it. We're going to go with it. I'm going to take the right. Juke goes over there and she fire off that shot. Pow! Take the damn ball off the backboard. Kanan's like, whoa, shit. Kanan pulls up. Juke, what you got going on? I thought we was just going to rough these niggas up and get some answers. He looking at Jukebox. Jukebox and shot at the damn goal, shot a bullet next to a nigga ear, shot at the ground. Juke is letting off shots. Kanan ain't let off one shot. Juke is out here firing off shots. Broad daylight. Kanan is looking at Juke like, hey, we came to ask these niggas some questions. We trying to find out about fame. I don't know what you doing. But that's 3-4 shots right there. You down to 13, Juke. You got to conserve. What if some niggas pull up and you only got 13 in the clip? We checking magazines. You only got 13. What we gonna do, Juke? But Juke don't give a fuck. And Kanan is starting to realize, she was like, damn, she kind of tripping. Hey, Kanan was like, y'all better give Juke that information, because he's like, I didn't plan on murking nobody. I wanted to get information. Jukebox didn't come here for information. Jukebox came here like Marvin, starving, trying to knock the noggin off. Kanan was like, I was just trying to get some information about Famous. She just shooting shots. People looking out the window like, is that Juke? I used to buy Tommy Hilfiger. Yeah, that's Juke. I used to buy Tommy Hilfiger from her. She back from the army already? I thought she was gone for good, but I guess she's back now. These niggas is copping pleas. Exactly. It's Marvin's gun. Bullets are all around. That's what I say. Marvin has a lot on his plate. Early Tyler, David, Jukebox, Stefano, working with Rock. Marvin got the most shit going on to get fucked up. And Jukebox is just dragging him into all of this nonsense. But Kanan just wants answers. Kanan ain't even doing no talking. Kanan is the one that came up with this plan to go get these dudes. Juke then took over. And all Kanan can do is just sit there and watch and hope she don't kill nobody. There's really nothing that Kanan can do right now, because you don't want to startle Juke. She turn around and accidentally shoot you. Because they got Juke as a marksman right now, but we don't know if we can really trust Juke. You know what I mean? We don't know what her reflexes is. It might be the reflex of a mongoose or something. You know what I'm saying? Maybe the reflex of a goddamn field mouse. We don't know. But Kanan is sitting there and he's like, Juke, we got to go. The police is coming. We got to go. The police is coming. Jukebox talking about, if we come back, What does that even mean? What does that even mean? He like, hey, we gotta go. The police coming. Juke's like, nah. Juke got the gun. Talking about, nah, Kanan, we here now. We got these niggas where we want them. They talking about, man, at the barbershop, man, or the corners, man. We ain't do nothing to fan. We ain't like that. Kanan was like, man, they telling the truth. Juke talking about, nah, these niggas is lying. I know a liar, Kanan. My daddy was a liar. My mama was a liar, Kanan. I got to shoot one of these niggas. Kanan said, the police is coming, Juke. Please, Laverne, I beg of you. We got to go. She said, Kanan, you always act like a bitch. Nigga, we got these niggas right where we want them, Kay. Let's make these niggas pay. At least one of them, please. Let's let them know. The bullets in the gun talking about let me out. They begging me, Kanan. They begging me. Please, Juke, shoot us. Please, Juke, empty the clip on these niggas. The bullets is begging to get out that thing. And Kanan like the police on the way, Juke. Please. I just got the operation going. I just got hooked up with Quan. Juke, please don't ruin my enterprise. We got the OG Power series coming. We got the Origin series coming. Juke, I gotta make it alive, Juke. I don't want to go to jail. I don't want to go to jail, Juke. Juke talking about we ain't gonna go to jail. We gonna shoot it out with the cops, Kay. Kanan like, whoa, see, now you taking it too far, Juke. We came to get answers about famous. Now you talking about shootouts with the police. Juke, that ain't what we came here for. She like, oh, Kanan, what the fuck you called me for? You knew you shouldn't have gave me a gun. Everybody know if you give Juke a gun, what Juke gonna do with it? Kanan, I ain't playing with these niggas. This is for famous. He's like, I understand, but the police is Juke the police. And I got that brand new Benz off the showroom quick, no insurance on it. Pay straight cash, 30,000. It probably went 30,000, 15,000. I got it off the used lot, but it is what it is. You know, I'm still the cleanest young nigga on the block. But Juke, we gotta go. Juke talking about, nah, Kanan, I got this. The nearest gun is 15 meters away, Kanan. They ain't gonna do shit. These niggas is hoes. Kanan was like, Juke, we got to go. So he grabbed Juke. He throw her in the car because it's getting fucking crazy right now. Police on their way. Juke done let off 4-5 shots. I'm thinking she done killed a nigga. She done blew out this nigga eardrum because she done shot on the side of him. He can't hear shit. He talking about, huh? Who? We don't know nothing about famous, but they end up getting up out of here though. But they were there for a while. Jukebox is wilding out, man. I know Kanan's like, what the fuck? Kanan riding home. I told y'all, Kanan, just look at my eyes. This is Kanan. So you wanna you wanna talk about what happened today? Juke over there with the gun. We good, Kanan. We did what we did. I don't believe them niggas though. I told them niggas straight up. You heard me, Kay. I told them niggas I'm gonna come back and get them peoples. I'm gonna come back and get them too. Kanan driving like, yeah, you told him. You gonna get that gun back to Marvin? Like, you good? You don't need you all right? Like, you gonna get that gun back to Marvin? You need to buy some bullets or something? What are you doing? Juke, hey, please clear that. I'm gonna pull over real quick. Hold on. Juke, can you clear? Give me the weapon. Let me clear the weapon, please. No, I just don't think we should have a loaded gun in the car right now. All right, thank you. Thank you. You wipe that motherfucker down. You don't want your fingerprints on him. You getting the gun from you taking the gun from Juke like this because you don't want your fingerprints on there because Jukebox wilding out in goddamn public and you know it's Marvin's gun, so there's already bodies on that motherfucker. You trying to get the gun from Juke like this so you ain't got your fingerprints on it. Hell no, you ain't touching that dirty ass gun. You ain't touching that dirty ass gun. Marvin catching bodies and keeping the dirty gun. Jukebox and got that gun. They let off shots all throughout here. It's some wild shit right now. There's some wild shit going on right now, but we love it, man. This is what we've been waiting on. That there is pretty much Kanan's story, man. They found out that Freddy's crew ain't have nothing to do with it. Jukebox is like Juice, Bishop and Juice. I I could see that. I could definitely see that. She wilding out, man. Jukebox turned crazy, man. Well, Kanan does go home and, like any man, he tells Crystal, let's just go to sleep, man. I ain't even trying to think about it, man. You know how that is. Exactly, no label. That's what Kanan was telling Juke. He got to get back home to his girl. And when Kanan got home, what did he do? He did like any man would have did. He got home. She was sleeping on the couch. She woke up. Kanan, is that you? That nigga came in. At first, I was afraid. I was petrified. Yeah. He come in there. Crystal get up. She looking good. It's been a long day. Your cousin tripping out. He talking about, man, let's just go to bed. Let's just go to bed. He ain't even do nothing. When they went and got in bed, that nigga Kanan was in there just cuddling. He was just holding on to her. He was just holding on to her. You know Kanan cried when he got home. When they got home, Kanan got in that bed with Crystal. He was holding on to her. He was crying. She was feeling awkward, so she was like rubbing his head. He got the little sniffle. You know what I mean? She like, damn, what the fuck is wrong with this nigga? He be acting all tough. He in the bed crying and shit. You know Kanan cried when he got home. Kanan was at the house crying. Let's just go to bed. I don't want to even talk about it. Hell no, we're going to talk about it, Kanan. We're going to talk about everything you did tonight. Oh, and your mama came by. Yeah, your mama came by. She wanted to know what's up. She said she got a surprise for you, nigga. Kanan was crying. Why? Why they take famous? Like, damn, that's just the way it is, man. All right, we off the clock with Kanan. We about to finish up this with Unique. What we have 4 hours? All right, cool. We 4 hours. I ain't gonna lie to you. I'm in a groove right now. You know what I mean? I'm in a groove right now.